Welcome back to Upper Michigan Today, everybody. We're getting into our first segment of this Motivational Monday. We've got Mike Koskiniemi of Motions Fitness joining us here in the studio. So thanks a lot for being here with us on John's first day. John, I take it, because you wanted to do a fitness segment here on this Monday, I take it that's something you're pretty passionate about?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I like to work out, but it's just something that I do to pass the time, and also it just makes me feel good, you know, after I get done working out. You know, I may not want to do it at first, but when I get done, I really do feel like I accomplished a lot in that day. So it's something that I guess passionate about, I guess. So.
What's something that motivates you since you don't really like to necessarily work out, what motivates you to go?
Honestly, just when I look good in the mirror.
Hey, it's great motivation.
It's just like, you know, like when I was a kid, you know, I was kind of a little chubby, you know, growing up, but then I got into football, so then kind of like slimmed me down some, and then, you know, went into basketball and stuff, so, you know, I wasn't really lifting weights and stuff until I got to like collegiately, and then everybody just like, you know, bullying me around and stuff, so I'm like, oh, now I really do gotta start lifting weights and stuff, so that's kind of how it all started, and then ever since then, you know, it just went on from there, and now I just...
Well, you look great. You know, it's paying off, right? It is, yeah. But I think that's true. I mean, what's everyone's motivation? And it changes as life goes on. Like aesthetically, yeah, when we're young, aesthetically. But as we age, 30s, 40s, 50s, it becomes more about life and extending life, quality of life, and what it does to enhance our daily activities.
So with your clients that you see at Motions Fitness, is there is that like a trend that you see as they age, that they start to change their motivations and their complete reasons for even being there in the first place?
I think society has changed their motivations over the last 10 years. There was a lot of aesthetics coming out of the 90s, and that's because of where we were knowledge-wise. We really learned from bodybuilders and aerobics and all that early. But now, because advancements in research and other things, people are understanding it's about extending life, quality of life. Why? They're taking care of their parents. Themselves are out of weight. I mean, look at how many people are overweight, obese, right? We're like reaching upwards of 80% of the population. So people are like, I'm tired of the medications I'm on. I'm tired of not having energy. I really just want to feel good. That's really the #1 thing. They just want to feel good every day.
What is your biggest piece of advice to somebody that, you know, they want to feel good, they want to feel better than they did yesterday, but they're just still struggling with that motivation piece, with that switching their mindset in their routine?
Yeah, there's an analogy I use. It's the caterpillar to the butterfly. What do both have in common? Genetics. The caterpillar and the butterfly have the same genetics. They're two different things. Just like John, you said you're a little overweight, you're out of shape, right? What did you do? You changed your environment, your habits in that. You took your same genes and look at you now, look at how you feel. So same for people. Just because what they see in the mirror, they think that has to be for the rest of their life, it doesn't have to be. They can manipulate those genes with what they do to become whatever version they want to be.
Wonderful.
So how much does diet have an impact on how fast people can either gain or lose weight, whatever goal they may have?
Yeah, if you're just talking weight, it's all nutrition. That's it. Exercises works on different components of health. So yeah, if you want to gain weight, it's nutrition and supplementation. If you want to lose weight, it's nutrition and supplementation. And I think people don't know that they're getting 90% of their calories from 10 or less foods they eat. You too can think about that right now, go, oh my gosh, I meal plan, I do this, I really eat 10 or less things all week, right? So think about people they're getting packaged items, calorie-dense items, when they can start to choose more healthy items, right? Like meat, fruits and veggies, things like that.
So it's really important to kind of see how your diet plays into your exercise, and then also how your exercise plays into your diet and how one supports the other. And I know here this morning you're going to be kicking our butts a little bit, hopefully getting us some motivation. We have to take a commercial break, but when we come back, I believe we're probably going to be diving into some exercise. We encourage you to follow along with us. So if you have a mat or even just a notebook, write these things down and check them out later. Whatever works for you. Stick around with us.
Let's do it, guys.